Okay, so today, as promised, I wanted to go ahead and bring our iPad, and this is the iPad 5th generation, iPad Air, into the equation. So we have the iPad Air and the ReMarkable. So I wanted to do a comparison between the two, tell you about some features. Again, the low tech for someone that is not looking for tons of technology of how to use different things, but how to up our productivity and also just, see how these two things compare right next to each other. And if it's worth it to have both, or should you just have one? Because that's really something that I was toying with and trying to figure out. So hopefully this helps someone as well. So first, what I'll do is talk about a few features of the iPad. Then I'll go back to the ReMarkable. I'll also try to pin things in the comments where I'm talking about those specific things to make it easier to find. And also talk about a couple of features that I didn't go for Apple for. In case you're looking for a version that might be a little bit more cost effective, I went ahead and paid for the technology. I definitely think that I didn't want to compromise there, but there are some of the accessories that I was like, okay, how can I fit it into my budget? And I'll definitely talk to you about those as well. Okay, all right, so the first thing is coming on to the iPad. And remember, the first thing I was trying to accomplish was really to consolidate my journals, really up my productivity on the road. So something I love about the iPad 2, the 5th generation of it, iPad Air, is that it's able to have the feature of being on cellular. Like that in itself, being able to just be anywhere and connected has been really, really huge for me. In the car, in an Uber, in a coffee shops that don't have Wi-Fi, now that just opens up the game for a lot more productivity and a lot more ability to take Zoom calls. As you know, some of you, I'm a life coach, so that is really important to me. So we're looking at, does this take away the features of my ReMarkable 2? That's really what I wanted to know. So what I did, the first thing I did when I got the iPad was go ahead and I wanted the comparison. I needed something that was similar to the pen stylus. So of course they have the Apple pen, and something that was comparative to that was something that I found on Amazon, which I'll link down below. And it's called the Active capacitive, I don't know. Okay, never mind. Stylus. Yeah, that's me. Okay, and this one is in a 1.5, a super fine. So I wanted something that was pencil-like. And this, I believe, was about $20. So compared to the Apple pen, that's around $100. So I thought that'd be a great feature. I just actually opened it up today. You just kind of click it to start. And there we go, I have a stylus. Second part is, in order for this to stay up, we have this keyboard. It's called the Hue or Hou keyboard. And that's another thing I'll link on Amazon. That was roughly, I believe it was, here it is, it's about $109. So again, I'll go ahead and link that for you down below. But now with these two features, I was like, okay, this really opens up to having a case, having the case that is comparable to my black portfolio here, and also a stylus. So now the first thing I wanted to do, again, I didn't want to download any apps. I just wanted to check out how can I use the notepad with my pen and see how the features are there. So opening up notes, these are some scribbles I made before, but let's go ahead and open up a note and just check how it writes. So just like, hello, Stacy is here. Okay, so what I will say is I do like the ability to write with the stylus. I'm really happy that I went ahead and invested in that for the iPad. It's really fun to do that. One item is I kept looking around for an opportunity for line pages, and I didn't see that. I know I was looking into more features because I wanted to do this video and really kind of do some normal searches that I would have done. And I went ahead and looked at Freeform. So that's another place that people use the iPad for. So we'll go to Freeform. Enter. And this is another entitled page. So the great thing is that you can make notes here. and it gives you some line items, and you can convert it to text here. So that's a way that you can do it, or you can actually just type here. So that's an opportunity. The only thing with the convert to text here is, let's see, hello. It only does one word at a time. So I haven't found the feature where you can just write and convert all of your text like ReMarkable does. So I think that in that case, as far as writing, ReMarkable has won that out. Second part is there are some items that you can download in order to get features where it has notepads and different items like the ReMarkable where you can make that feature. The only thing that it is lacking, so one of the things I was checking into was liquid text. I keep on getting features for that. I keep on getting ads for this. I haven't done the paid version, but I was looking into how we can go ahead and write on there. So those are just some things they're looking into so far. But again, the simplest version of what we have here is notes. You can make written notes. It's a little bit different as far as the pen to paper, like feeling. It's a little bit more slippery. So what I would say is I wouldn't discount iPad here. I love that you're able to do this and use the stylus. It's really fun. And it's great to make some quick notes, but it just doesn't replace the journal feature. But the good thing is, I love my iPad Air. Although it doesn't replace what ReMarkable 2 does, it has been, again, really efficient for being on the go, being everywhere, replacing my laptop for now. And also, I had a question in my last video, and they were asking whether we can convert or send over our book and use a textbook and write notes there. You know, is it better to do it on our ReMarkable 2? Now that's a huge question, and I would love, those are some things I love to do. I love to read on my notepad. So when it comes to that, there's a couple of ways you can do it. So one thing is going into your drive. Now, so far, nothing has really beat out the look and the features here as well. I'll give you. So I have some ebooks downloaded here, and you can go to your ebook. It's one of my favorite books, The Queen's Code. This is add comments. So look, this would be how it would look in your iPad. But I just wanted to make a note here, like it's so clear on your iPad. It's still a great place to read some of your content. You're not going to get those types of features anywhere else. So it's still a fun place to like have the backlit, have the reading available. But if you do want to have your notes, we're getting back to our ReMarkable 2. I'm going to wrap up this video. And I know also I was going to show last time how it's at a sleep, so it doesn't use battery when it's closed. So you can go ahead and open it up here. These are some of my notes. And I'm just going to show you how, to answer the question also, they were asking me of how we can get textbooks on our ReMarkable 2. You're going to go right here to integrations, and it picks up your Google Drive. So you can actually just go right ahead, sign into your Google Drive as long as you're on Wi-Fi, and you can choose anything that is already in your Google Drive to download it, or if it hasn't been downloaded, you can actually go to your Google Drive and go to your content that's right there already saved on your Google. You can download whichever item that's in there, especially if it's a PDF. That's the easiest way to get it and convert it over to your ReMarkable 2 on your files. You can go ahead and click one of the PDFs and you're going to hit copy. Go to my files, and then it's going to be ported over to your files. It takes a little second, but that's the same way that I downloaded Queen's Code. So once you go over and click on your book, I'm going to click into it. Oops. it'll come up and you are able to get that paper-like feel writing direct notes. Right into something that you want to make a note of. Now that I love. And then you can switch over to the page, going back to that page for your notes. This is great as a student, as someone that likes to write pen to paper. That gives you a great option. So in conclusion, they both are amazing devices. I still don't think that the iPad takes anything away from your ReMarkable 2. And the iPad features, what you can do with that, it's so different and also amazing. So both really great products. If you have any questions or any other ways that you're interested in me taking a look at how it works, go ahead and leave that in the comments. But I will go ahead and show you a little bit more about the keyboard and this option here, and also our stylus that'll be linked below. And again, if you have any questions, oh, the last thing I did want to say is everything is charged with the same charger as your iPad Air. This stylus, it uses the same charger. I'm loving that. One of the reasons why I was not going to go with this cheaper version of the iPad keyboard was I was worried that it uses Bluetooth, that I wouldn't be able to use my Bluetooth headphones at the same time. But I'm here to report that you're able to actually use both. So you're able to Bluetooth, use your iPad at the same time, keyboard at the same time, and your stylus. So with all those features, I'm like, oh yes, I'm really happy that I invested in it, and it's been working great for me so far. All right, stay tuned, and I will be on very soon with more.